Okay, so we're diving into some trading wisdom today, looking at these phrases, these almost like, I don't know, mantras about accepting being wrong, accepting pain, uncertainty, discomfort. Someone send help.
Sounds like they're getting us ready for the market. Or maybe just life.
Right. It's a little intense, but that's why we're here to unpack this stuff. And we're pulling these from, well, actually, they're kind of all over, right? It's like these sayings pop up.
Yeah, you see them online, trading forums, even like those motivational posters.
Yeah.
Except these aren't exactly hang in there kitten kind of vibes.
Definitely not. So, mission today is to figure out what these little phrases are really saying about how to not just survive, but maybe even thrive in a volatile market.
Yeah.
What jumps out to you as the, I don't know, the most intimidating one to start with?
Oh, it's got to be that accepting being wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, that's like fundamental to trading, but also just so hard for us as humans, right?
Oh, 100%.
Mm.
Our brains hate being wrong.
It's like our whole identity wants to be right. But in trading, you're going to be wrong. A lot. Even the best traders in the world, they're not right all the time. They're just good at managing when they're wrong.
So, this is about more than just admitting a mistake. It's about accepting it on like a deeper level.
Exactly. It's about understanding that being wrong is part of the process. It's about not letting those losses, because let's face it, being wrong usually means a loss. It's about not letting those losses completely derail you.
Okay, so that's accepting being wrong, which is already a lot to wrap your head around. But then we have accepting the pain of losses. How is that different?
Because it's one thing to say, okay, I was wrong about that trade. It's another thing entirely to feel the weight of that loss, especially if it's a big one.
So this is about the emotional side of trading.
Exactly. Accepting the pain means acknowledging those negative emotions, the disappointment, the frustration, maybe even the anger, but not letting them control your future decisions.
Easier said than done. Any practical tips for actually, doing that, accepting the pain?
Well, a lot of traders find it helpful to set a specific amount of money they're willing to risk and potentially lose before they even start trading. That way the losses are contained, they don't impact their rent money or anything.
Right, gotta keep the lights on. But that makes sense, like knowing your limits. Okay, so we've tackled being wrong and the pain that comes with it. What about this whole accepting uncertainty bit? Isn't that like just life?
It is. But in trading, it can feel magnified because every decision, every trade has the potential for profit or loss.
So the stakes feel higher.
Exactly. And it's tempting to try and control everything, predict every little market move. But the market doesn't really care about our need for control, does it?
The market does what the market does.
Exactly. So accepting uncertainty means being able to adapt to new information, to changing conditions. It means being comfortable with not knowing what's going to happen next.
Which leads us to our final and maybe most cryptic phrase, accepting uncomfortable trades. What in the world does that even mean?
This one is about trusting your analysis, even when it feels scary. Sometimes the most profitable trades are the ones that go against the grain, the ones that make you question your own judgment.
So it's like you've done your research, you've got a good feeling about a stock, but then the market does something unexpected.
And your gut is telling you to bail, to cut your losses. But if you trust your analysis, if you believe in your strategy, you might just hold on, even though it's uncomfortable. And sometimes that's what leads to those big wins.
Okay, I gotta be honest. Listening to all of this, it feels like these trading truths are kind of sneaking in some life lessons on us.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it, accepting uncertainty, trusting your gut, being okay with being uncomfortable. These are skills that apply to so much more than just buying and selling stocks.
Right. Like imagine applying that accepting discomfort thing to public speaking.
Or asking someone out on a date,
Fair.
or starting a business.
It's like, what if we approached all of life's challenges with the same mindset as a trader navigating a volatile market? Always be prepared, have a plan, but be ready to adapt. Accept that you won't always be right.
And that sometimes the most uncomfortable path is the one that leads to the biggest rewards.
That's a really interesting thought to leave our listeners with. What areas of your life could benefit from a little bit of that trader's mindset? That's something to think